I have a question for you. How often do you log into your bank accounts and credit card accounts? Do you check every transaction that gets posted? You should do this daily, and it's worth it. Here's why. I'll be honest, I used to be afraid of seeing my balance, so I simply didn't check my accounts. I only looked when it was time to pay the bills, and sometimes I just crossed my fingers and hoped there would be enough. Clearly, this approach is not recommended. It leads to bad things like overdrafting and perpetual overspending because you're in a state of blissful ignorance about what's actually coming in and what's leaving your accounts. So let me tell you how I fixed this. You know that white-hot sinking pit of fear in your stomach when you don't know how bad the situation is and all you can do is imagine the worst? Well, I decided that feeling wasn't worth it anymore, and it would be better to face my fears and look at my accounts. Rather than having to log into them individually, I linked them all to a budgeting app so that I could see my balances from one screen. And then I started logging in daily and making slow and steady progress toward paying down my debt. It was easier to say no to impulse purchases because I knew exactly how much I didn't have to my name. Personally, I used YNAB, which is You Need a Budget. It's an app, a website, a method of budgeting, and it's a book. It absolutely transformed my financial life, and that is not an understatement. I recommend it to everyone, but ultimately, you should choose something that works for you. So feel free to try other budgeting apps or, Excel or paper, but start today by checking the balance in one of your accounts, just one that you've been avoiding. It's worth it, I promise.